All right, my name is Lewis. I'm the owner of Element, and I'm here with one of my inspectors, Adam Jones. And today we're doing a little bit of Meet Your Inspector and just get to know him a little bit better. Other than just inspections, you do quite a bit more, right?
Yep,
So you're Adam Jones.
I'm Adam Jones. Last I checked.
Yep.
That's what my ID says anyway.
And first thing, what did you do before inspections, and why did you decide to do inspections? What made you quit the previous job, whatever it was?
Well, I'd been in the restaurant industry for now it's almost been 50 years. I started when I was 11,
Okay.
bussing tables at a restaurant in South Padre. And I did that forever and ever. I've owned them, I've operated them, I've, pretty much done every aspect of it. And that was part of it. I'd pretty much done every aspect of it.
Tired of it.
Kind of getting burnt out, and then it was the very beginning of the whole COVID scare, and it was just becoming more and more tedious. I wasn't enjoying it.
Needed something.
I needed something different, but I knew I couldn't be behind a desk. I had to be something active outside,
Right.
but still being able to deal with the public. So because I love that human interaction.
And when you did it, did you think you were going to go out on your own and start inspecting? Did you think you were going to join a company? What was the...
Originally, I kind of thought I'd go out on my own.
Yeah.
And then I got into the realization, and I met you,
Yep.
and we talked, and I saw what you had built and what you had strived to build, and was very impressed, and it just made sense. I liked the company, I liked the team. It was a good fit.
Good.
It was a good fit.
Kids, dogs, pets?
Not at the moment. Never had kids. Again, being in the service industry for as
Right.
long as I was, not the most family conducive atmosphere.
Fair enough.
So that never unfortunately worked out for me.
Especially if you started at 11.
Yeah,
Hit the ground running. Yep.
So that's always been, it's been taxing on relationships.
Yep.
But it's that was always kind of my passion. So
See, he says taxing on relationships, and it works out for me because every time I need him to go to work, he says, "Yeah, absolutely.
hey,
I'm there."
I had this is my life now.
So-
So and I like my life.
Favorite part of an inspection and your least favorite part of an inspection?
Favorite part of the inspection is getting to the house because everyone's different. Every house is different. I really enjoy that excitement of, okay, what's this one going to hold?
Right.
And getting there and just seeing the layout. That's part of what intrigues me about this job is that
Everything's
every day is a little
different.
different.
I think I know your answer for worst, and that's going to be, I'm going to say crawl space. Let's see if that's correct.
Crawl spaces they're difficult. They don't really bother me. I'm not claustrophobic. As a kid, I was constantly crawling under our house because we had a really old house.
Yeah.
And we had an outside access. So I was always crawling under our house, crawling under the beds. My mom lost me once because I fell asleep under the bed. She had no earthly idea where I was. She was freaking out. So that really doesn't bother me. It's the part now where I'm starting to get a little older.
Okay.
And it's hard on my knees and my elbows and my back.
Yeah.
It's more, it's not a scary situation. It's more of a painful situation.
Moving the ladder, climbing up.
Yeah. I think I'd prefer crawl spaces to roofs.
I tell the story all the time. I got stuck in a crawl space once.
Ooh.
Yeah. I went down underneath the house, and our minimum requirements it's 18 inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
18 inches, you have to have 18 inches of clearance. If you don't have that, you're not required to crawl. But I went ahead and won that I had to be on my belly to crawl underneath an HVAC vent. And I got stuck under it for a little while, and I had to convince myself, slow down, take a breathe,
Yep.
try and collapse the diaphragm and back out. And one trick I learned, I put a traffic cone in the hatch, the access hatch. So when I'm shining my light around, I can find my traffic cone.
So you know what? And that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to remember that one because what I do is I just turn all the lights off.
Yeah.
And so it's just, it's pitch black dark, and then I look for the
beam of light.
Where is the beam of light? Follow it, follow the beam of light. Just, that's the one time when you want to go into the light.
Yes. What's your favorite tool? What's your favorite little gadget? Because we have a bunch of gadgets.
We do have a lot of gadgets. One of the ones that really impresses our clients is the thermal camera.
Yeah.
They think that's very cool because I can take pictures of windows and doors to find out if there are leaks. I take pictures, we take pictures of all the registers, all the returns, and they think that's really cool because it's colorful and
The colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see water leaks as well. That's
Right.
what I have always used it for.
Yeah.
Finding a pan leak.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see. What are some other good questions for you? Hobbies besides inspections?
Besides inspection, hobbies, not a whole lot. I like to work in the yard. I'm somewhat of a vinophile.
Yeah.
I like wine. I still wait tables a couple of nights a week because it's a wine bar.
Yeah.
And again, it's
Just enjoy
interaction
it.
with people, and I like that.
And you don't have to own it or manage it. You get to just
Exactly. That's the craziest part.
you get to just talk wine.
This
with
is the
people.
first time in decades that I can walk in, clock in, do my job, clock out, and leave.
Right.
No inventories, no paperwork, no payrolls, none of that business.
Yep.
So yeah, and I call myself a cork dork.
There you go.
But yeah, that's that's pretty much it. Oh, and I love to cook. I'm
There
a
you go.
foodie.
Okay.
So again, that's the restaurant I work at is probably two of the best chefs in Dallas, and to work with really, really talented chefs is amazing.
So you have some of the highest, let's say, most recognized in our 5-star reviews on Google. They call your name out quite often as someone that walked through the house with them and gave them slowed everything down for them, told them exactly what's wrong with the house in layman's terms. And a lot of clients or customers request you. So how long are you going to be available to them? How long are you going to be in this industry, do you think?
Oh, I'll be in this till I can't anymore.
Okay.
I wish every day that I'd found this 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably be retired.
You set your own schedule. You can do. So one of the beauties of this
Yeah.
job, these guys can set their own schedules. They can say, no, I'm not working today. They can take on 5 inspections, 10 inspections a week, whatever they want. So
Yeah, it's I mean, I really, really enjoy this job, and I will, like I say, I'll do it until I just can't anymore.
yeah,
It'll probably be a crawl space, and
yeah.
they'll just fill it in.
I'm sure they'll like hearing that.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm gonna cut us here because we're gonna do a couple more of the inspectors, and I'll send these out once a week until we've gotten through the whole team, and you guys can meet the team. Anything else you want to add?
Not at this time. I'm looking forward to 2023. I anticipate with all the hard work that you've done,
Yeah.
I anticipate it being a really good year.
Cool.
So,
All right, guys.
All right.
Well, if you have questions for Adam, put them in the questions below, the comments below, and if you do that, I'll give them to him and make sure he answers them.
absolutely.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.